Hey everyone, welcome to Alpha Insights. I'm Jordan, and we've got some policy-driven market moves to unpack today.
And I'm Joe. Good to be with you. And hey, if you have questions while you're listening, drop them at stockalpha.ai. We'll try to answer what we can.
All right, quick headline first. Pennsylvania's governor put adult-use cannabis back in play by building legalization into his budget estimate. The number he's using to sell it to lawmakers is pretty big.
Yeah, that grabbed my attention. So the real question here is, how big? He's estimating $729.4 million in first-year taxes and fees if adult use passes.
$729.4 million. That's not pocket change for a state budget. If lawmakers bite, we should expect licensing rounds, retail expansion, and a fast shift in demand patterns in one of the largest untapped markets in the country.
Exactly, and what I find interesting is the political angle. Putting a revenue line into a budget makes it a fiscal tool, not just a social policy discussion. That can speed things up, or at least put pressure on legislators to take action this session.
Investors should watch the committee calendar closely. If the legislature picks it up, you could see concrete timelines and licensing frameworks inside months, not years. Companies that already have Pennsylvania footprints stand to benefit most, obviously.
And for people asking which names to watch, think about the major multi-state operators and the sector ETF that tracks US cannabis names. The winners will be those with state access, cash to deploy, and compliance teams ready to scale.
Switching states. Missouri had an audit drop this morning that's a bit of a mixed bag. The market is producing serious tax revenue, but the report flagged licensing and application problems.
Right. The auditor noted more than $255 million in combined medical and adult use tax revenue last year, which shows demand is there. But the implementation issues, sloppy application processes, possible overselling at dispensaries, could trigger fixes and delays.
Those kinds of audits often lead to regulator action, maybe enforcement letters, pauses on new licenses, or reworked application procedures. That creates short-term volatility, so you don't want to buy blind into expansion stories in markets where regulators are tightening up.
I mean, when you look at the data, demand and implementation are equally important. Missouri proves that revenue numbers alone don't guarantee smooth growth. Operational issues can slow openings even when sales are strong.
Good point. Now, on the demand front, Virginia's new dashboard keeps delivering steady numbers. January medical sales came in around $15.08 million, consistent with the last several months.
Flower is still the top category there, which tells you about patient preferences, and that consistency suggests predictable cash flow for licensed operators. Honestly, I was a bit surprised by how steady it's been.
Predictable cash flow matters. If medical demand holds and the state eventually considers adult use, operators already in the market could expand retail footprints methodically, rather than racing headlong and compressing margins.
So, quick reactions. Regulatory momentum in Pennsylvania is the biggest potential catalyst. Missouri's audit is a short-term red flag for implementation risk, and Virginia gives you demand stability. Short and sweet. Right.
Okay, 3 practical takeaways for investors. 1. Watch Pennsylvania's legislative schedule and committee hearings this week. 2. Monitor Missouri regulator responses for any license pauses or enforcement actions. 3. Track Virginia's monthly sales dashboard for trend changes that could signal margin pressure or category shifts.
And add this. Be selective. Favor companies with clean compliance records, existing state footprints, and access to capital. If you want broader exposure, the cannabis sector ETF that tracks US names can reduce single company risk, but state-by-state outcomes will still drive performance.
Also keep an eye on federal developments, banking reform, DEA, or FDA guidance, because those remain major levers for the space.
To wrap up, Pennsylvania's budget move could unlock a huge market. Missouri's audit reminds us that policy implementation can be messy, and Virginia shows steady demand that underpins long-term growth.
Exactly. Those are the big themes. Thanks for sticking with us.
Got questions? We'd love to hear from you. Head over to stockalpha.ai, where you can ask us anything and we'll answer live. And while you're there, Check out more market content.